All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna give you my opinion who the top 5 arm wrestlers in the world are right now. But first, welcome to the Monster Factory. So I'm gonna list my top 5 arm wrestlers who I think are the best in the world right now. But I wanna let you know that this video is brought to you by Primal Beef Jerky, feedonprimal.com/monster, and monsterfactory.shop. And number 1 on my list for possibly the number 1 arm wrestler in the world is Lavon Secondus. 6'3", 6'4", 360 to 385 pounds, the Georgian Hulk. The guy's undefeated in pro format arm wrestling, but his feats of strength are ridiculous. Huge hands, big thick wrists, massive forearms and upper arms. But I've seen him do video with him like 380 pounds or 40 pounds strapped to his body doing legless rope climbs, knocking off double-digit pull-ups with 40 pounds strapped to his waist. I mean, feats of strength like that are impressive, but the fact that he can translate to the arm wrestling table is unbelievable. Not to mention some of his seated curls. Arguably the strongest arm wrestler in the world. Next, number 2 on my list for possibly being the best arm wrestler on the planet. Monster Michael Todd, baby. You gotta have me in the list. Number 1 in North America, possibly number 1 in the world. Hopefully we can find out really soon. But I think that what sets me apart from the rest of the field is a disgust for losing, an unwillingness to quit. If I stop the match, most likely I'm gonna win. But there's another guy, number 3 on my list, that could potentially be the best arm wrestler in the world, Vitaly Laletin. 6'9", and I don't even know what he weighs. He just keeps gaining weight. He is ridiculously strong. Has anyone seen the recent video of him pulling Denis Plinkoff? I know it's just training, but my goodness. And what he did to Ivan Matyashenko? I mean, Matyashenko would just drive his hook, and Vitaly just post him, lifting his elbow 4 to 6 inches off the pad. Vitaly might be the man. If not now, I definitely believe he might be the future of this sport. Bad dude. Number 4 on my list for possibly being the number 1 arm wrestler in the world right now, Dave Chaffee. I just got to spend a weekend with Dave up in Idaho, and that man is strong. There's actually a picture of me looking really short, but it's because I got out-angled and I'm standing in a hole, so disregard that. But the guy is ridiculously strong. His hands are huge, massive forearms, super thick wrist, and has been among the top strongest arm wrestlers in the world for like the last 5 to 10 years. He is freakishly strong. Stopped Denis Plinkoff cold, center of the table. Actually, no, he hit Denis over, and it almost pinned him on go. Crazy strong. Probably gave Denis some of the toughest inside matches in Denis's career. Dave Chaffee's a bad dude. Number 5. For possibly being the number 1 arm wrestler in the world right now. And this may throw you guys a little bit, and it could just be my opinion, but Genadi Kvikvinia. That dude is bad. Now, we haven't seen a lot of Genadi. He was supposed to come to WAL this year, but because the season got canceled due to Corona, we didn't get to see him in action. But he looks enormous. Now, I know when Trubin got really big a few years back, people moved him ahead of me in the rankings. He didn't do anything to prove it, but he gained 20-30 pounds, so the assumption was he was better. I'm doing that same thing right now with Genadi, except for the fact that we've recently seen some training videos with him and Lavon, and he looked very impressive. We don't know how long into the video that was, but Genadi Kvikvinia's a bad dude. He's another guy, basically the Eastern Bloc version of me, back when I used to just bang inside. That dude gets in a spot and he starts playing to the crowd. He starts letting you know that he's in that thing, and you have to beat that dude's heart, not just his arm. Genadi Kvikvinia's a bad dude. Those are my top 5 right now. All right, so there could be an argument made for all 5 guys as being the number 1 arm wrestler in the world. But I believe most people think it's going to come down to me and Lavon, and hopefully we get to find out the first part of 2021. Devon's having some health issues. If it wasn't for that, I might put him in there with Dave, Genadi. I don't know. I think he comes in at 6 right now. Dmitry Trubin tied right there with him. We haven't seen a lot of Dmitry Silayev this year due to Corona and everything in the pandemic. But those are my top 5. Don't have them in any particular order. What order do you have them in? Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.